Blast me too, Cyphos. It's time for the Mad Merlin's Warhammer 40,000 Imperium journey. Halfway special. Issue 40, Part 2. The Battle for Cyphos. Hello and welcome back to the Mad Merlin's Imperium journey. We are at the halfway point in the collection, and this is the final battle for Cyphos. Fate of Cyphos. Imperial and Necron forces are engaged in a vicious battle throughout the strongholds and ramparts of the fortress moon Cyphos. The force who emerges victorious from the battle of Bastion Primus now seek to inflict a final crushing blow on their opponents, driving them from the moon's surface and securing Cyphos for good. The fate of the fortress moon is about to be decided. Necrons, Overlord, Indomitable Legions. The Saltec dynasty's mighty legions have inflicted terrible damage upon Cyphos' facilities and the armies of the Imperium. Their overlord, commander, expects nothing less than total victory over the Imperial opponents, and his troops have no intention of backing down. The Necrons will fight to the last. Adeptus Mechanicus, Tech Priest Dominus, numberless maniples. The Red Planet's honor is at stake. Lose their grip on Cyphos and the reputation of Mars will be struck a terrible blow, as will the Imperial war effort in the Ramesses system. Whether on the attack or desperately holding the line against the implacable Necron foe, the remaining Martian forces will give no ground. So this is, like I've said, the end game for Cyphos. And as the Adeptus Mechanicus won their previous mission, managing to hold an objective at the end of turn 5, they are the attackers, so they are deployed here. Space Marine reinforcements are deployed on the right hand side, while the Mechanicum forces are focused on the left. The Necron defenders over here are set in and ready to take positions on the defences. As the mission doesn't state specifically who goes first, we'll roll a dice. That's a double 6, so the attackers get first turn. So I'll play first turn and I'll be right back. End of turn 1, and not a lot happened. Surprise, surprise, everything made major advances into no man's land, pretty much. Necrons are in the lead with 1 victory point, as they controlled the central objective there. There's the 2 in no man's land that might actually be there, not there. There's a 2 in no man's land that hopefully the Mechanicum should control next turn, as hopefully Space Marines can advance a little bit better. On to turn 2 then. And bottom of turn 2, so we've seen a pretty big shift in the control. Necrons have a 3-2 lead. They managed to hold the objective there and the objective there. The Mechanicum and the Space Marines managed to gain control of this objective and that objective, so that got them their 2 points. But there's a big lot of combat happening, and it's pretty much we still need to try and get to that central objective at the back there. Though there is some heavy casualties on the Space Marine side. I've lost 1 aggressor. They have not been rolling really well. I've lost a breacher, and I've lost 2 Skitarii. So let's go on to turn 3. End of turn 3, it shifted a little bit. We've lost a few more Mechanicums, but they are still holding their own. I still have morale tests to take, but I got a feeling I'll be passing them, so that's fine. Their captain is sadly down to 1 wound, so he needs to get into the safety of combat, where he can't be shot at. But other than that, it's not too bad. They are tied on points, I think. Or no, sorry. Quick look at the points. Necrons are 1 point ahead. But hopefully we should be able to free up some combat and get in a few extra points for the Imperial side. So here we go with turn 4. Bottom of turn 4, and it is all over. The Mechanicum have nothing they can do to gain victory. If I do play turn 5, it's going to be a straight up 3 points to the Necrons, giving them 9. So the fate of Cyphos, it has fallen to the Necrons. Time now for the dramatic reading of the Victor. Necron victory. The verminous humans flee before the glorious legions of the Saltec dynasty. Our grip upon the Ramesses system grows ever tighter, and the foe ever more desperate. The hands of the Stormlord guide us. Our dauntless legions shall cleanse the stars of our enemies and restore our ancient empires to their former majesty. Woe to those who stand before us. Nameless Overlord of the Saltec dynasty. And that is it for Cyphos. We have played the end game and the Necrons have emerged victorious. So all what's left to do is see what's coming up in our future Imperiums. So in issue 41 we get the Chronomancer, a brand new Necron character who meddles in time. We learn about the Death Guard and we start a brand new war zone. Then in issue 42 we have the first of our Sisters of Battle, the Canoness. We learn about the Adeptus Sororitas and we build and paint our Canoness. So there will be a paint guide for that, so stay tuned for that one. So that is everything for the first half of Imperium. If you're still with me, I'd like to thank you very much for following along. The missions coming forth will be a lot more intense as we move to a new Imperial sector, a new planet within the Ramesses system. And we will be fighting with faith and fire with the Sisters of Battle. So all what's left me to do is to give you another big thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the Imperium journey as much as I have. So, without further ado, thank you again for watching. Be sure to comment, like, share and subscribe if you don't already do so. I will see you in the next Imperium. Issue 41 will be up shortly. I'm just completing the painting on my Chronomancer, getting him up to my usual character standard. Ready for my Saltec Dynasty. And then I will be doing a triple bill for issue 42. So we've got the lore, which I've already filmed. Then we've got the paint guide, and then we've got a mission. So I will see you then. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you for more mad content. Goodbye.